Good morning to all of you. I apologize if my brief contribution is recorded, but as already anticipated to Vikram, I have serious problem with my parents. My name is Luisa Tessore and I work as civil mediator in Brescia, a city in Lombardy, not far from Milan. First of all, I want to thank Vikram for his invitation to join this international event. I am quite sure that in Italy, and not only in Italy, the majority of mediators are also lawyers. Personally, I'm not, as I come from a different university background. I have a degree in pharmacy and also in mathematics. For many years, I worked in the field of business communication in the healthcare area. During the last 3 years, I added to my mediation activity teaching chemistry, math, and physics, and I attended a basic course in law with a lawyer to learn the necessary skills for the mediation activity. I also cooperate with some online magazine. The event we are now attending is focused on the meaning of mediation in various international realities. Obviously, I don't need to talk about what mediation is, as you are all experts of the subject and probably more than I am. But I wish to discuss the nature of mediation under another more personal point of view. Mediation, in fact, to me, represented an instrument of personal development. I learned to listen to other people in an active way without focusing particularly on my personal opinion and avoiding a personal judgment. Having listened to the speech of Giovanni Matteucci, I think there is no need to repeat the 25 centuries of the legal history of the Italian peninsula and how the tradition of the resolution of conflict outside of the court was already deeply rooted. About this subject, I just like to recall the Dodici Tavole, which are the most ancient source of written Latin laws. Within those regulations, the judge had the duty to acknowledge in his sentence the agreement previously reached between the parties before applying to the court. The exact words in Latin were, si dum ignus veniunt, de re transactum fuerit, inter vocatem et vocatur, ita ius esto. Sorry for the quotation, but in Italy, a phrase in Latin is often used. Another aspect I would like to underline, referring to my own country situation, hoping to not disturb the universe of the lawyers, is that the fact of not being a lawyer allows me during the mediation procedure to say outside of the typical legal attitude of fighting for victory to prevail on the other side. And sometimes I also had the sensation that the lawyers of the parties were the first to put obstacles on the way for reaching an agreement. In Italy, the institution of the mediation dates back to 2010. There are 4 kinds of available civil mediation. First of all, the mandatory mediation, which is necessary before applying to a court. Then we have voluntary mediation. After this, we have the mediation ordered by the judge during the trial. In the end, there is the possibility to decide in advance within a contract signed between 2 or more parties to apply to the mediation before the conflict starts. Often, talking about mediation with people who certainly work as professionals and have good studies in their background, I realized that the culture of mediation has not developed strong roots within society and into the public debate, and it is not sufficiently known and understood. This is the reason why I decided to write a short book under the title Understanding Mediation, written in a quite simple language, to explain to people who don't belong to this field, in other words, the subject who might need mediation itself, the practical opportunities that mediation can provide, both in terms of time and saving money. The mediation process, in fact, in Italy can last a period of not more of 3 months and presents a very reasonable cost, certainly less than the cost of an ordinary court case. And as we all know, in case of an agreement, there will not be a winner and a loser, but will be a win-win situation. In Italy, the legal system is still prisoner of long times and of complicated bureaucratic procedures. Now, I want to thank again all of you, and especially Vikram, who has been the first mediator I met online when I start a column of my LinkedIn profile named Mediation in the World, Opinions and Experiences, where I invite all of you to participate with your written contribution. See you soon for future occasions. Bye, and thank you again.